more person. Tom, you do a zoom in.
Good afternoon and welcome along to a very busy memorial ground for Farnham Town versus Sholing. I'm Ben Smith, joined by Farnham Chairman Harry Hugo as we await the teams making their entrance as they're set to do in the tunnel. And you may recognise the mascot today. We'll see when he makes his way out. It's just being held for a moment, but it is second versus first in the Southern Premier South. And as I said, it is a packed memorial ground, and the players do now make their way out. Farnham Town led out by Ryan Kinane as two unbeaten teams in the Southern Premier South prepare to put those unbeaten records on the line.
The players of Farnham Town and Sholing.
And there's Peter Crouch, the mascot for Farnham Town today. He is not lining up for them, but lining up for them is Zaki Waller in goal. We've got Joe Jackson, who played left back last week in the FA Cup. He's back at right back today, with Jack Dean shifting into centre back alongside Ryan Kinane. Brandon Mason was rested at Erith. He plays at left back this afternoon. It's Tom Leggett and Matt McKenzie in midfield, and Daryl Sanders and Bobby Joe Taylor in behind Owen Dean, who scored twice in that win at Erith, and Ogo Obi, who scored the clincher at Dorchester on Bank Holiday Monday. The bench, he's Jordan Stepney, Imran Uche, Ben Purcell, Sam Evans, who's back fit after training on Wednesday. He's not played since Gosport away in the first midweek of this season. And Great Evans, who last time Farnham played here scored a late penalty to rescue a point. For Sholing, it's Craig King, Spencer Spurway, Blaze Riley Snow, Dan Wishart, Harry Taylor, Jake McCarthy, the captain Byron Mason, Jake Hesketh, Reece Wiley, Michael Falevi, who scored a hat-trick last week against Havant and Waterlooville, and he also scored the winner at Tiverton the week before that, and Bo Booth makes up the rest of that team. On the bench, it's Joe Rabbits, Bradley Target, Vinny Toon, Fabio Lopez and Ricardo German, who Farnham fans might remember from an FA Cup tie against Chesham here a couple of years ago. He scored that afternoon as Chesham advanced, and Peter Crouch gets his shout out after losing his Predict the League on his podcast. His forfeit is to be the mascot here, and he's being a good sport. Harry, what an occasion.
Oh, I'm out of breath. I've been here since like 11 o'clock. It is a sellout crowd. We've shut the gates, as you can see, from every single orifice of this ground is absolutely cram-packed. I mean, I'm very impressed with the turnout. It's great to see everybody. Thank you very much for coming down. If you did get turned away at the gate and you're now watching on your mobile, I apologise, but needs must from a safety point of view. But we are here. Plenty of people in the ground, and hoping for a fantastic game between first and second.
And what has made today such a draw for the locals?
Well, I think it's a combination of lots of different things. It's first v seconds. It's nice weather in September. Both teams have obviously started brilliantly. It's international weekend. It's everyone's back from their holidays, and it's back to school yesterday. We also have all of our youth teams kicking off this morning as well, so those guys have filtered in, and then obviously you have the added bonus of Mr. Crouch here as a mascot, and his comrades Sidwell and Stark from the Peter Crouch podcast. So yeah, huge attendance, brilliant to see everybody, but there is a game in the middle of this that's far more important than everything else. 3 points on the line, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this Sholing team are all about.
Yeah, Sholing, a team that just pipped Farnham the top spot in the last round of league fixtures when they secured that point against Havant and Waterlooville. That 3-3 draw. The home games have been goal-filled for Sholing, but less so on the road. They kept the clean sheet at Yates on the opening day and did the same at Tiverton, where they won 1-0 a couple of weeks ago. They also won 2-0 at Fairford, so they've not conceded in 3 away games in all competitions, Harry.
Yeah, they're a good side, and yeah, I'm expecting them to really come here and try and win. I mean, we've seen plenty of teams come here so far and just sit in. I'm expecting them to do something slightly different, but let's see.
Yeah, mid-table outfit last season, Sholing certainly have their sights set on the top end of the table this time around, as do Farnham, who are heavily fancied to contend for the title this season as they arrive off the back of 2 straight promotions and a strong squad which sees some changes again. It's been a story of rotation for Farnham in attacking areas, some of it enforced, some of it through suspension, and the form now of Owen Dean, who scored twice at Erith last week, getting off the mark for the campaign. And we really saw Ogo Obi come to life as a Farnham player in that cameo against Dorchester. Just waiting for some formalities to take place here before we're allowed to get underway. But it is absolutely rammed, as we've mentioned, and the weather couldn't be better for it. So it's Daryl Sanders that will get Farnham underway. They're going to attack the clock end in the first half. And you can hear the Sholing fans making themselves heard on the opposite end. Plenty of support for both clubs. We are now ready. So Farnham Town, who didn't have it all their own way last time they played here against Wimborne, found themselves behind and needed a late penalty to rescue a point there. Looking for a quicker start this afternoon. A lot more minutes into these players' legs now. More familiar with each other. The summer signings have settled in. And it's interesting to see Jack Dean picked at centre-back carry instead of Jordan Stepney today. Jordan Stepney took a bit of a knock in training on Wednesday, so more precautionary than tactical, although Jack Dean has proved himself very accomplished at centre-back alongside Canane, and also Joe Jackson's been excellent at right-back, so I think more of a situational thing than anything else, but yeah, I'm not too worried about the back four. Sholing looking to get a foot on the ball in the early going and try and get it through to Levy, who will be the danger man. He's been in excellent form in front of goal. Canane, who didn't play at Dorchester. A rare missed appearance for him. He sends it forward. Ogo Obi unable to keep that in. Happy to be able to bring you this Saturday 3 p.m. kick-off on a live stream. With it being international break, we are allowed to do it, so thank you for joining us on YouTube and X.
Main stand, everyone's standing in front of the barricades, blocking people's views. We just need to move.
It's Craig King in goal for Sholing, and he's misjudged that kick towards the right-hand side of the pitch, giving Farnham possession pretty deep into Sholing territory, but they do recycle possession. And here's Jack Dean looking for Owen Dean, who is so potent in the air, unable to get the flick there. Owen Dean, who can play anywhere across the front, really. It's alongside Ogo Obi, another partner for Obi this season. Sanders onto Obi, and it's given Spurway something to think about, and he's strong enough there, Spurway, but he might have more defending to do. It's headed back in the end to the goalkeeper. The whistle had gone anyway. Launched forward towards Levy. He was too keen there, nudging Jack Dean. Here's Canane. Put Jackson under a bit of pressure. And it's a bit loose at the back there from Farnham, but here is Taylor with a good first touch. Outnumbered though. And Sholing steal it, and they're looking to make progress. That's stopped by Mason. Wants to get on the end of that intervention. Here's Riley Snow for Taylor. Sanders pressurising the Sholing back line, and in the end it goes long.
It's windy out there, isn't it?
Met by Leggett. Obi was coming back from an offside position. Riley Snow. Sanders trying to stay with him. Away by Dean. And now Wishart. They go to that left flank again. And it's delivered first time. Meeting it at the back post was McCarthy. Canane gets a foot to it, and then on by Darryl Sanders. And Dean got in there, and it came for Taylor. He wanted the advantage. The referee maybe slightly too quick to blow the whistle there.
Has to be a booking then, you have to think. He's got to make a reason to call this back. Well, normally that's not enough.
Bobby Joe Taylor discussing that with the referee, who is going to at least have a word with the offender. And just a talking to for Reece Wiley. Here's Jackson into Owen Dean. And now Taylor, who's pulled wide. Into Sanders. And now Jackson. Sholing trying not to give Farnham time in possession. Swept through by Jackson. And off Jackson for a throw. And by the very busy area down there by the burger van. Met by Leggett, and now into the feet of Obi. He was clipped, but it's through for Owen Dean.
He's going to make it.
Dean never shy of contesting those challenges. And,
Done well, Owen. Done really well.
Linesman allowed it to go, and in the end it's away by Riley Snow. Again, the wind holds it up. I'm not sure whether that helped Jack Dean, but he wins a free kick off for Levy, who pleads innocence again. He's fired up for Levy.
Excellent player for Levy.
Leggett into Taylor, whose touch was good again. Through for Owen Dean. First chance. First goal! Owen Dean, Farnham in front.
Excellent goal. Well worked through the middle of the defence. And Owen Dean's the man for the big occasion. He always is. I talked to him before the game. Every game that Farnham have had more than 1,000 people in this ground, Owen Dean puts it in the back of the net. And he's done it again.
That was an instinctive finish by Dean, who has had to be patient this season. Wasn't selected from the start for the first couple of games, but that sort of finish is why he's going to be very hard to drop from now on. Had a similar-ish chance, didn't he, against Wimborne, which he didn't take, but that one, no mistake.
Beautiful finish into the bottom corner, instinctive, like you said. Lovely pass too. Farnham carved them open. And a certain Mr. Peter Crouch should come out to watch it too. He's at the back over there, taking photos with fans.
Can't miss him, can you?
No.
Well, as if this crowd needed any energising. That goal has certainly given them something to hold on to. Here's Dean. Farnham looking to double that advantage with Obi. The flag has gone up. And that'll be a relief for King, who didn't make the cleanest contact with that.
He didn't at all. He didn't at all.
Well, that's the first goal that Sholing conceded on the road this season. 3 clean sheets in all competitions up to now.
JJ's doing nothing!
Picked up by Mackenzie. And here's Felivi, who looked to be the man to drag Sholing back into this. And now Booth. Oh, and Mackenzie telegraphed that one. Mason had to push that through for Obi. Was tracked by Mason. Here's Byron Mason. Now, Sholing will have to show some attacking intent. We did suspect they would anyway.
Yes, the first early goal Farnham have scored all season, really, in the league especially. Obviously scored relatively early last week in the FA Cup. In the league, it's been a very different story.
Sholing have surrendered top spot as it stands, but of course a long way to go, and that was too heavy from Jake Hesketh. And we're seeing areas of this ground occupied that we don't normally see occupied. That corner by the scoreboard being one of them. This one for Obi to contest. Brought down by Spurway and out of the ground by Spurway. And luckily not destroyed any cars.
Bounced on Peter Crouch's. But I'm sure he'll let me off. Uncharacteristic error from Canane.
Thought he had more time than he did. And that allows Spencer Spurway to stride forward. Mason not allowing any way through. Back to Riley Snow.
That's
That's
nice.
worked nicely. And ran into trouble in the end there, did Booth. Still a chance now for Hesketh. And that's another overhit one from him. I'm surprised to see Booth cut inside there. He had a lot of time and space seemingly. Here's Owen Dean. Oh, hat down there, Dean.
He went for the ball, that one.
Looking for Sanders, looking to catch Sholing napping. It's all very frantic. Everywhere you look. Now Riley Snow. Allowed time to try and pick out a pass. It wasn't the best. It was easily dealt with by Jack Dean. Now Owen Dean tugs.
He's causing problems up there, Owen Dean.
It wasn't the most subtle of fouls, that, and it just allows Farnham again the chance to send bodies forward. Kane stays back. It doesn't look like Farnham are going to deliver from here.
What?
I mean, celebration.
No.
He did the road.
Yeah, that's all right.
Did he?
He crashed his road, yeah.
Love it. Did you get a photo?
Oh, I hope so. I've not seen it. I've just watched it back.
Taylor looking for Jackson. He delivers, and it's high. And Dean will at least give chase.
Done
Keep
really
it
well.
alive for Mason. Still Mason. Prodded through for Sanders. No flag. Might drop here for Jackson. It will come for Taylor.
Great chance. Great chance. Didn't quite get it clean, but it was a nice worked move down this near side. Came out to Taylor in the perfect opportunity to swipe at it. Didn't quite get it as he intended.
Into Riley Snow. He's the one that's finding space in the middle of the park. And now Booth. For Wiley.
Started off step 4 last year, Reece Wiley for Hartley Whitney. Picked up by Sholing.
Riley Snow looking to nudge it through. Dropped very kindly, and it's an absolute stunner. And Sholing a level.
What a finish. What a finish. Not a lot you're going to do about that one. 2 excellent goals to start this game between the top 2 sides in the league.
Yeah, Bo
Goal
Booth.
scorer for Sholing, number 20, Bo Booth.
With as clean a strike as you will see. And it didn't take long for Sholing to respond.
It was an excellent finish. Came out to the edge of the box. It wasn't a dissimilar chance to the Bobby Joe Taylor one we just watched down the other end for Farnham. This time, this one was dispatched at speed.
Zaki Waller, no chance. You won't see many better goals at this ground this season. And this sellout crowd is being absolutely treated so far.
Hold on, wait until we find out where it is.
And it's definitely from this game.
Right, we'll ask questions of Farnham. We've been involved in some high-scoring games this season. Of course, the 3-3 at Gosport and the 3-1 at Dorchester was chaotic, and this one has followed in a similar vein.
Something's going for that dog.
The Jack Russell pink collar.
Which car?
Main clubhouse car. Dealing with things here that I wasn't expected to be dealing with mid-game.
If anyone has lost their Jack Russell, please go and collect it from the main car park. Thank you.
All happening on and off the pitch here. It's a high one for Jackson to try and deal with, but the wind again just perhaps helped Sholing that time, and it's pushed through for Wiley. He's got time to pick out a man. It was left by Wishart. Perhaps even better taking that himself. Sanders beaten by Spurway. He played it against Booth. He'll still get a cross in though. Fleavy goes down very easily. Very easily. Appeals nonetheless.
They've started well, Sholing. They've responded incredibly well to going a goal down. But it's been an exciting first 20 minutes here at the Memorial Ground in front of a bumper sellout crowd.
Spurway looking for Falevi again. And our flag goes up. And you knew Falevi wouldn't take too kindly to that decision. Jack Dean will look for Mason here.
And the wind is going to carry that.
It does indeed, and Mason gets onto it. Mason in towards Obi, it was just ahead of the striker. And out of play, but that's a dangerous ball they play through there to Mason. Who does love to get forward.
Chances at both ends. Definitely two excellent sides, both looking to win the game.
Being played at a much higher tempo than we've seen in the first couple of games here this season. Helped, of course, by both teams trying to create chances. Sholing not afraid to go toe-to-toe with Farnham here. Mason now leg it, and they're really pressurising the Farnham midfield, but they deal with that well. Tom Leggett comfortable in possession there. That's pushed around the corner for Taylor, whose touch has been excellent so far. The cross less so. Here's Mason. Now Canane, he'll look for Taylor.
Nice pass.
Brought down nicely by Taylor. And he keeps going here. And he wins a corner.
Really good. It's got a feeling of a big game as well, isn't it? And I'm glad that both teams are looking to take it to each other.
First chance for Canane to get forward with Jack Dean as well. Or Stepney, who headed in a Taylor corner at Dorchester. This time it's towards the near post. And Mason has to be strong there against Falevi, and he was. McKenzie looking to help it on. And now it's Falevi in a good amount of space here for Sholing. Just played it behind his teammate, but it will still come from McCarthy, and Dean was strong.
Great tackle from Jack Dean. Great tackle from his brother Owen too.
Taylor. Fine, I'm just slowing it down.
It is hot out there, what I would say. It is hot.
Again, they're looking for that diagonal towards Mason, and that one was just not quite aimed as he intended. But we're approaching the midway point of this first half, and it's been absolutely relentless. Two high-quality goals. Owen Dean's effort cancelled out by Bo Booth.
Are we the first club in non-league to have a two-tiered home end over there? People standing on in front of houses above the clock end to see this game.
Here's Hesketh. And now Riley Snow.
That's a nice drive.
He looked up, I wonder if he was going to let fly. Instead he turns McKenzie and beats Leggett in the challenge. In the end he was outnumbered. Here's Sanders, couldn't quite take that in his stride. Now Hesketh, and that's too heavy, but it does remind you of Leighton Orient, doesn't it, with residential areas being used as
absolutely, absolutely, and even people sat on the fence over there. Yeah, people sitting and standing in places I didn't even know existed.
Good kick from Waller. And Owen Dean might get onto it here. He does, and he just nudges it wide. King was scrambling across to make sure that didn't find its way into the corner. But that route one certainly paying dividends in
I enjoyed watching that.
Being in this direction.
I enjoyed watching that. It's going to be something that we need to watch out for in the second half.
Gloucester have actually gone to the top as it stands, with their lead over Dorchester. Lots of teams starting well this season. There's McCarthy challenges, and they left something on Canaan there. Jack Dean's not happy about it. Canaan stays down. It's not often you see Canaan stay down. Canaan does need some attention. The referee is going to take action on Jake McCarthy.
Yeah, he led with the arm, didn't he?
First card of the afternoon goes to the Sholing number 7, Jake McCarthy. Does at least allow an opportunity for the players to take on some fluids. Sholing will be pleased, weren't they, with how they responded to that Owen Dean goal?
Yeah, they will. It's been a very even game. Like, the draws at this stage is probably fair, but it's been a really enjoyable game to watch, to be honest. And both teams are creating chances, and they were both brilliant goals.
Yeah, Bo Booth cancelling out Owen Dean, who has really hit form now. 400 people watching on YouTube. People asking where's Big Crouchy. Well, he's carried out his mascot duties and is now just greeting some of the fans around the place. A few people tuning in as it is international break. Yeah, this is one of very few live broadcasts you'll see of English football right now. And as I said, we are able to do this because of the international break. No blackout today. It's just given a chance to relive some of the best action from this game so far. That goal from Bo Booth. Straight into the highlight reels. Canaan just continues to receive some medical attention here. Of course, they've got to be thorough with these checks. Referee has players from both teams in his ear. I wonder if there's a bit of blood coming out of the ear of Canaan, actually. He will soldier on, I'm sure, unless he's forced off. And he does get back to his feet. Just wonder if a challenge like that might up the ante even more in terms of the intensity of this game. Definitely some blood to attend to coming from Canaan. Just getting patched up down below us.
Yeah, a bit of reorganisation for Farnham whilst they're down to 10.
Here's Jackson. Just miscommunication.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Canaan not quite ready to come back on, perhaps. So Farnham have got to stay concentrated. Tom Leggett has just filled in for the Farnham skipper. Unfamiliar territory there for Leggett, and he gives away a dangerous free kick with McCarthy, the man who took Canane out, winning this set piece. And Farnham, of course, desperate to get Canane back on for this, and he will take his position and organise that defensive line, which has got to defend this set piece, which Bo Booth stands over. We've seen the quality of Booth already. What's he got from a set piece? Well,
it's gone all the way through.
Missed everybody. Jackson in the end takes a swipe.
I'm not sure how that ended up bouncing.
The shot has floated towards Booth. Very accurate delivery. Now Spurway, Sholing get the decision, and Booth wants it quickly, and he gets it quickly. And Jackson wasn't to be sure that he had as much time as he did, so concedes the corner. Levy jogs across to take it on the half-hour mark. Levy will get it back. Away by Dean, and then helped on by Taylor, and if Sanders can get there, which he just won't, Farnham had a promising situation. Back to Waller. Those long balls from Waller can be troublesome with the direction of the wind. As I mentioned before, here's Jackson. He's just misplaced one. Picked up by Hesketh. And now for Levy.
Got away with that one.
And Leggett helps his teammate out. Now Obi. On for Taylor, and well, one back by Riley Snow. On to Booth. And out by Canane. But momentum definitely with Sholing now. McCarthy. Now Spurway. Mason tried to block the cross. Dean came across. And Mackenzie hooks it up. Booth gets there ahead of Mason and tried to get it across the face, and Canane dealt with it. It's another corner for Sholing. They were definitely on top in these last few minutes. It's going to be Wishart to take this corner. Everybody except for Reece Wiley in an attacking area. Everybody bar Obi is back for Farnham. Decent delivery. Canane equal to it. Hishart. And now Mason. Harry Taylor. Worked through for Wiley. Now Hesketh. Spurway wants it. And Spurway's delivery away by Canane. And that'll be a Sholing throw. And McCarthy still has it, and he's danced past one, and he's bent it into the corner, and it's another stunning solo goal for Sholing. Jake McCarthy weaving his way around Mackenzie, and the finish was absolutely sublime. And you just sense that Sholing were getting on top of Farnham there, and they get their award.
Yeah, it was an excellent goal, but it was poor defending from Farnham Town on this near side. It's too easy for McCarthy to skip past a few players and knock it into the bottom corner. It was a nice finish in the end, but it was too easy, and it's a good time to score for Sholing because they have been on top.
Yeah, they just silenced this Memorial Ground crowd, hadn't they, Sholing? Even just that break-in play with Kinane getting injured, it just took a bit of the sting out of it and allowed them to settle. And Farnham, having been in front early, are now behind. And it's not unfamiliar position for them to be in this season, Farnham. They have trailed in a few of the games. Sanders, he needs to get more involved.
Nice idea.
Jackson heads it down.
No, I'm not taking.
They just need something or someone to lift their spirits again here, Farnham. Leggett. And now Jack Dean is looking for Owen Dean. And his knockdown is into the path of Taylor. The free kick is given.
Yeah, he's caused problems, Owen, every time he's got the ball in and around him. That's where danger has happened.
Byron, the 7, hold, don't drop.
So Bobby Joe Taylor with a nice angle to work with here for a left footer. I wonder if he's just going to whip it in towards that back post. Farnham would probably say have the height advantage.
Yeah, slightly.
Kinane so often the target. Whipped in by Taylor, and then Jackson met it. Corner given to Farnham. It'll be an outswinger from Taylor, who continues to take responsibility on the set pieces.
Outswinger Reese. Home, the 10, home.
Sanders lurking on the edge. Kinane in the 6-yard box, jostling. Away by Riley Snow. Bobby Joe Taylor again, though. Mackenzie nearly got there, and Obi did.
Now Farnham needs to recover.
And that's
in a big way.
Really useful ball for Falevi. Mason covering and showing his abilities on the ball there. Mason, no foul though. Jackson winning it back.
Roulette from Jackson. He's done it twice this season.
Now Dean, on for Obi. That's a useful ball there.
Beat him.
Obi, in for Sanders.
What a save that is. Brilliant move from Farnham back to front in a moment of seconds. Brilliant from Mason, then followed by Jackson. Obi did really well to force the space, and Sanders just couldn't lift it over the goalkeeper. Nice move.
Yeah, we said maybe there needs to be one moment to lift this crowd again. That might have been it from Jackson. And then Obi. So another chance for Taylor. way through. Couldn't have done much more with that delivery, Taylor. Kenzie with the header. Mason. Out, Brian Kinane. Joe Jackson. Leggett. Farnham looking to increase tempo again. Taylor.
That's
now
good.
Sanders. Owen Dean. Can come back here for Brandon Mason. A deep cross from Mason. It just bamboozled.
It's a foul.
Craig King, but there was a late challenge on Mason.
The referee's been pretty good so far. He's let the game flow, but he has brought things back when they have brought things a bit later than usual.
So Bobby Joe Taylor has the likes of Kinane, McKenzie and Jack Dean to aim at. Owen Dean, of course, also excellent in the air. Sanders again, just waiting on the edge to pick up any scraps. Just a one-man wall for Sholing. In with pace from Taylor. And it drops for Bo Booth. Which is not what Farnham wanted. Flag goes up against Falevi. He looks flummoxed, but he'll look a yard or two off. Leggett looking for Obi. It's a useful ball. Scott Wishart chasing back, trying to stay tight to Obi, and he takes the ball off him rather easily. Jackson's got to be mindful of Falevi. Deals with that well. Jack Dean. Now Sanders. Given time to try and pick out one of those magical passes. Goes wide for Jack Dean. He played it across low and it very nearly came for Taylor. It was cut out nicely by Wishart. And Jackson getting the better of that battle with Falevi again.
Yeah, it looks like they've made a change, Farnham, and it's Jackson that's gone to centre back and Jack Dean's gone to right back, getting up and down.
McKenzie. Owen Dean. One back by Spencer Spurway. And then Farnham quickly reclaim it. Kinane spreads it out to Jack Dean.
And that's why I think they've made the swap. Jack Dean will get up and down, maybe a bit more than Joe Jackson.
Sanders. See more of it now, Sanders.
That's good.
Mason with plenty of time. For Obi. Just an important touch to deny the Farnham striker.
Definitely a switch of momentum in the last 5 minutes or so. Farnham starting to get more of the ball. This man especially getting on it. That was a poor pass.
Mason goes around Spurway with ease. Mason trying to dig out a cross. He does win a corner.
It's good from Brandon Mason. Really started to grow into the game in an attacking sense.
Farnham racking up the corner count. There will be 4 minutes of added time in this first half. Most of that due to the Canane injury. Again, it drops for Booth, who's first to react. And he goes long, and Mason very confidently dealing with these. Now Canane. Darryl Sanders.
Please, manage him. Right now, get across.
Another ball out towards that right flank for Jack Dean to bring down. Forced backwards, and another foul given away by Sholing. And Leggett just got caught on the ball there. Given away by Jackson.
Yeah, it was cheaply given away.
Now for Levy. Jackson wins it back. Now Canane. Can Farnham carve out one more chance before the half-time whistle? They've got 4 minutes to do so. Mason took too long on the ball that time.
Did.
And now McCarthy. That's loose from him. Leggett was alive to it. And now Jack Dean.
There'll be 4 minutes of added time.
Jack Dean still. Sanders is there. Farnham appeal.
It was well defended.
Jackson can latch onto that. Obi. Obi. Oh, he's done it! He's found the equaliser from an unlikely place. And it's a first home goal in the league for Obi.
Farnham Town, number 11, Obi!
It felt like it was coming, the momentum had swung. But that is some finish from Obi. Lashed it with his left foot, found the bottom corner, cut inside beautifully. Excellent finish, excellent goal. And this game has everything.
Both Farnham strikers on the score sheet, and you'd have to say, probably a fair scoreline. This game has had momentum swing after momentum swing, and it's all square. That's what you want to see from Obi, the big summer arrival. We saw Mateta get booked for kicking the corner flag over in the Premier League last week. No such punishment for Obi. That's serious relief. And that will change the half-time team talk. Sanders. Canane. Still time in this first half. Now
Nice
Taylor.
touch.
Bobby Joe Taylor, he loves to hit them from here. And that one's right down the throat of Kate King. Mason happy to carry it. Matt McKenzie. That's not going to reach Taylor. It is going to drop for Jackson though. And Leggett. For Taylor again. Sanders wants it. Leggett goes for goal. And that was not an easy one
Bobby
for Joe
Taylor hit that one hard. Goalkeeper wasn't sure what to do, whether to catch or parry it away, but it gives Farnham an opportunity for a last-minute corner, and it will be an in-swinger from that left foot of Bobby Joe Taylor.
Just wonder if the wind maybe made that difficult for King. Had to be safe, had to be sure of it. And Taylor, having just tested the goalkeeper, will look to come up with a delivery here that can lead to another difficult moment for the Sholing shot stopper. Goes short though to Obi. Taylor. Bobby Joe Taylor across the face, and Canane took a swipe. And Canane gave away a free kick in what will surely be the last action of an absolutely frantic 45 minutes here at the Memorial Ground.
Kai Tanner's going to be with us for half time.
I presume we're going to be watching Peter Crouch try and hit the crossbar.
We are. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, so just be alive to that moment. But it's been a very, very entertaining first half here at the Memorial Ground, a packed Memorial Ground.
And
I'm
that
going to leave
is,
you.
yeah, well, enjoy yourself. That's the end of the first half. First half in which we've seen 4 goals, all of the utmost quality.
Time here at the Memorial Ground is Farnham Town 2, Sholing 2.
Farnham took the lead through Arendine early
Closing
on.
with some hot food here at half time. Our burger van is well equipped to take any orders, as well as our catering unit in our clubhouse garden selling hot pies and hot sausage rolls. You can find draft beers in either of our pitch side bar areas, or the clubhouse, or the catering unit in the beer garden. Please be mindful of queues and those around you.
And yeah, goals from Bo Booth and Jake McCarthy gave Sholing the advantage, but then Ogo Obi with a clever finish to make it 2-2. And yeah, we are going to see Peter Crouch doing the crossbar challenge. So we'll keep you abreast of that. We have got Kai Tanner up here. Kai, if you want to come and have a chat about what we've just seen in this opening 45 minutes, but firstly we'll get an update from you on how the leg is.
The leg isn't great. Obviously, it's been better before. I had obviously a meeting with the specialist last Friday with Givo himself, and basically gave me a heads up on what the rehab plan would look like. That's without surgery. And he spoke to the surgeon Monday, and he sent me a voice note through of basically wanting to see me face to face to talk about things. Whether that means me having surgery, I don't know at the moment. A few voices around have said that's probably the best thing to have with what's happened. But I've got that meeting in the next couple of weeks, so I'll find out more then. But for now, it's just a resting game, a long resting game, I should say, and then where to go from there. But unfortunately, it was 2 games in, but watching that Arthur football right there, obviously I miss it, but I've enjoyed watching that very much.
And with the surgery option, what would we be looking at in terms of time frame for the absence?
It's hard. That's the question I've been asked so many times already. It's hard for me to give one because it's just how my body works. It's generally because unfortunately I've already had an operation on my right ankle, and that was one where I worked hard in the gym, on the pitch, when the balls come out, and basically the ball hit my foot wrongly, and that put me back another couple months. So I can do what they say after surgery for say 4 months. They say it gets me to after Christmas, to January, and something can click, and it might within myself it might just not be right. So it really is a waiting game. In the back of my head, I want to say I want to play again this season, but if I don't want to be gutted type thing. So if I look at it that I'm not going to play this season, as bad as it sounds, and I get a month or 2, then I'm over the moon type thing with that. So yeah, it's just a waiting game at the moment, unfortunately.
And you're still able to have kind of a positive mindset around it. Of course, difficult so soon after the incident, but you know, you're still enthusiastic about being in and around all these match days and being around the squad as much as possible.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's one of the most important things to me to stay around it. I've been to every training session, stood there and watched every game so far, home and away, just to be around it. I think the most I can do is just encourage the boys, give them that banter as such, and they do the work on the pitch without me as such. So yeah, it's just, for me, it's just staying around the club that I've grown up at, basically. I don't want to be, because if you step away, you kind of get that feel that you're not involved. So staying involved is just my aim for the moment, for the next few months or so.
Fair play. Another friend of yours that's been in and around this area and at this club for a long time, Owen Dean, he's had to be somewhat patient this season in terms of getting his chance. He's seen some new strikers come through the door and hit the ground running, but he got his chance today and he took it.
Yeah, definitely. What a finish. I think his first touch set him up nicely. But if we go back a bit to that, I think the whole passage of play was unbelievable. It's probably one of the best goals we've seen as a team this season from us so far. So, and a shock, he won't mind me saying it, shock it was him to finish it off type thing. But personally, I spoke to him, just me and him. I said, when you get your chance, you'll prove everyone wrong. And he's done that exactly again today. That's his third goal in 2 games, so hopefully he pushes on, and there's still 45 minutes to play, and I wouldn't be shocked if we see him get another one the way it's going.
Peter Crouch is on the pitch doing his thing. We saw Owen Dean do the Crouch celebration. Of course, a big Liverpool fan, Owen Dean. But it was difficult for Farnham after that. I felt like Sholing's response to going behind was a positive one. They kind of took control of the game for a little while, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've kind of set up as a game plan to sit off them till it gets into the middle of the pitch and around the halfway line. Then we get at them and try to break it up. But I think the first goal. Look, I think both. To be fair, if we talk about the first and the second goal, both goals, I think we can do better defensively, clearing the ball, just clearing your lines. But don't get me wrong, both are unbelievable finishes again. Matey's hit one on the volley and it's hit the roof of the net. You can't blame anyone. You can't blame Zaki. You can't blame the centre after that. It's just an unbelievable technique. And then the second one, again, we see it's from a throw and we haven't reacted as well as we should. And Matey's chopped Matt and he's wrapped it in the far corner on his left foot. So again, you can't complain with the finish. Maybe just, I think John will go in there and say, look, tighten up a bit. But going forward, you can't complain with how we've played either.
It felt like at 1-1, when Ryan took that knock to the head, it felt like that kind of took the sting out of the occasion a little bit. It quietened the crowd down. Sholing got on top of it. It did feel like that second goal was coming at that time. I'm not sure if you saw it that way as well.
No, yeah, I do have to agree. They, like you said, they took control of the game for that from probably about the 10th minute to the 35th minute, and they done it well. I don't know if it was Ryan's knock, but I think as soon as that second went in, I think you saw the reaction that we've showed in the last 3 seasons from going behind, as we haven't gone behind very often, but when we do, it's been a perfect reaction, and you can't complain with how we did just react.
And we saw a little bit of a tactical shift as well with Jack Dean and Joe Jackson swapping over. What do you think was the reasoning behind that?
I think just to open the pitch up a bit more. You see JJ, as good as he is on the right, he likes to come inside. And you've seen that over the years with his little fake shot inside, and it brings players into play. But with Jack, you get that more width, and you get him darting in across the back post, balls in the box. And I think just before we scored, he's put one in across the line, and no one's got onto it, unfortunately. But I think whether he sticks with that in the second half, I'm not sure. But I think with Jack, you just get that. You open up the pitch, and you get a better delivery into the box from the touchline, let's say.
And Farnham got their leveller through Ogo Obi, who maybe for the first few games of the season took a little bit of time to find his feet. He was excellent in pre-season, but maybe it didn't quite happen for him in those first few games. But is it just as simple as when you are a striker, once you get that first goal in competitive action, it's like the floodgates open, because the confidence to take that effort on as well is maybe something you wouldn't have seen before he got that goal at Dorchester?
Definitely. I said to the boys next to me, I said on his left foot as well, what a finish. I said, but I'm smiling because I know, although it's 2-2, I know he'll be smiling in there. He's a striker that just loves scoring goals. Absolutely loves it. It's what he dies for. So I know he'll be buzzing with that one in there, and that will raise his confidence straight through the roof. And again, with similar to O, they as a pair they've worked so well, but when they get that opportunity in front of goal, they rarely miss the target, and that's what you've seen there with both their finishes.
And there's 2 strikers on the bench, Sam Evans, Great Evans, who are both going to be chomping at it as well. I mean, it's rare that you get 4 strikers of such quality in any squad, let alone at this level. But what an embarrassment of riches that is, and it's going to be difficult for Paul Johnson to keep everyone happy, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel bad for Jono if I'm totally honest. Like you said, to keep them happy, and you've got Lids sat at home obviously at the moment. But obviously Sam and Great have they've taken a couple knocks the opening weeks of the season, so they're getting back to full fitness. But when them 2 are firing, you see Sammy in pre-season he was scoring goals for fun as well. So when you get them two firing, it's going to be a dangerous times for teams that come here and wherever we go. So, like you said, Oggs obviously he's not fully fit as well in fitness-wise. So when one of them comes on, it's not like an easy task for the Sholing defence there. I think, it's a tough one.
I think Peter Crouch is just getting set to have a go at the crossbar challenge, which is a half-time tradition here at Farnham Town. And we've seen some pretty terrible attempts from some fans over the last few weeks, but hopefully Crouchy can deliver the goods. Saw Harry Cooksey have a go last week as well. Didn't go too well, did it?
No, at all. We'll give him a compliment. The first one wasn't too bad, but on a half volley, I won't let him have that one. But Crouchy did say in the change room, these are the ref's boots, I think. So whether he uses that one as an excuse or not, we'll see.
Yeah, the wind as well, but the wind should help him. The wind is blowing that way. So a drink for everyone if he manages to nail it.
I'm feeling good. I can do it for this record attempt. So.
Okay, we have no one come near yet, so clock in, let's make some noise for Will!
So we've got Will having a go first, and that's a tame effort.
Take your time, Will, don't rush. You don't have to rush for it. Compose yourself, because that was bad. Come on, clock in, more noise!
He's trying to stab it, isn't it? It's not sure that's the technique.
Before he has this one, do you know the official attendance?
No, not yet.
I know I saw a lot of people get turned away as the game was about to start, so I never thought I would have saw the day down here, but that happened, to tell you that.
More noise!
Oh dear.
Hold on. I'm going to pick this up.
But what's it like as a player? How different does it feel when you've got a big crowd like this compared to maybe a more run-of-the-mill match day?
Look, no matter what anyone says, if they say they ignore the crowd, they're lying. I'll tell you that for a fact, they're lying. Oh well, unless it's just me, but to have the majority of them being Farnham fans, obviously you've got the away following over there, knowing that your hometowns come here to back you to try and win the game, it definitely gives you that extra 10% to push you to 110%. And just that feeling when we score, the roar, the excitement, you see the kids, it's like we're role models to the kids. Tell you what,
that's not a bad effort.
Oh my God. Yeah, seeing people look up to you, especially at my age, I'm still, getting on a bit, 22 now, but it just makes you feel, it gives you that sense of proudness, and you're doing your bit for the community in a bit in sport. That's all it is. So yeah, it pushes you that extra 10%, 1,000,000%.
And the stage is now set for Peter Crouch to have a go.
Now,
if it's going to be anyone, it's got to be him, isn't it?
We are joined by someone who has been at the sporting elite of this sport.
Doing a bit of a showcase down there, Crouch.
He played for Tottenham, then got his hand up, Hasselholm, QPR, Portsmouth, Aston Villa. Hang on whilst I just scroll down my phone. Norwich City on loan, Southampton, Liverpool, Portsmouh, Spurs again, and Stoke City. He also represented England 42 times. He bowled young bags 22 times, affectionately known as 2 Metre Peter. Farnham, please give it up for the one and only Peter Crouch.
Big reception for Peter Crouch, and here he goes. That could bounce up. Oh!
Well, Peter, one more attempt, mate. Now you've got your iron. Good technique. That's the closest we've seen.
Yeah, no one's ever come that close.
And this is a drink for everyone in the bar after the game. 45 minutes. Let's get some orders.
You fear for the bar staff if this rattles the bar. It's another great effort.
Oh my God. Wow.
He's
asking for one more. He's asking.
Harry Hugo saying no.
Harry's saying no. Crouchy's saying yeah.
Oh no, he's changed his mind. He's
giving it. Here we go. Third time lucky, as they say here.
So one more time, please, Rockin. More noise for Peter Crouch.
It wasn't worth it at all.
No. He's not going home until he's in it. Enjoying himself. He's really milking it, Peter Crouch.
What a day, eh? What a day. Hopefully the day gets even better in these next 45 minutes. We shall see.
What do you think the message will be from Paul Johnson in the dressing room?
I think a lot of the same things. I think, like I said, going forward, there's not been much to complain about, especially now, like you mentioned, Jacko going out on that right-hand side, opening it up. Whether he keeps it the same again, I'm not sure. But defensively, just tighten up, stop them getting in them pockets. And he did mention before the game, he said, don't let their front players turn because they are dangerous. And we have seen that, all fairness to them. So if we nullify that, I've seen us be a bit more dominant this half, and we've got the quality to go win the game, I believe.
Well, Farnham are ready to go. They're out before their opponents. And doesn't look like any changes for now, but plenty on the bench to lean on if required. And we spoke about the quality up front before here today, and Adam Little, of course, who is missing out but after that suspension. But the two midfielders as well, Leggett and McKenzie, in today for Uche and Purcell. It doesn't really feel like there's a quality drop-off, does it, when any of those step in and out?
Not at all. It's unbelievable, to be fair. You look at the bench, obviously, as well, you've got Maxi that's trying to get back from injury. Like you mentioned, Lids. It's the squad this is. The competitiveness in it is ridiculous, but it's a healthy one. You got each player pushing the other player on, whether it's in your own position. One of the centre midfielders encouraging the forwards. You see it in training. There's no nitty gritty. It's literally there's one aim for us this year again, and we're all in it together.
We've seen you play a bit of left back. We've seen a lot of players fill in at left back over the years. Joe Jackson, of course, back at right back today. But Brandon Mason's someone, isn't he, who's really nailed that position down in the first part of his Farnham career.
Yeah, definitely. He shows his quality. He shows why he's played at the highest level, and he's so humble with it. He, like you say, he put his arm around me. He speak to JJ when he goes there, and he's played so many minutes already. Obviously, as well as others, but. You see his quality down the left, how good he is, and it's nice to have a left-footed left back for once. We should say we've gone 2 seasons without that.
Yeah, a lot of fans have been calling out for it. How do you find it playing left back? Not somewhere you used to playing as a youngster.
No, definitely. Again, I get the question quite a lot about full-back. It's just somewhere you settle in. Being on the pitch is where I love to be. So if it's that full-back, then that's where it's going to be. And I've enjoyed it, especially the back end of last season, and hopefully the back end of this season I might get that opportunity again.
Fingers crossed for you.
If not, then I'm lucky I've got age on my side, I should say.
Absolutely.
But I think we're near enough near the second half here. So
we're ready to go. Thanks for the chat, Kai. Enjoy the second half.
I will pass over to the big man himself.
Thank you very much. I'm back.
Enjoy that?
I did. It was heart in mouth at one point. Did you watch it?
I did. As did the viewers on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, that was. The one more. I just didn't want to see one more, really. But
nor did the bar staff, I'd have thought.
No, who haven't stopped putting points since about 12:30 this afternoon.
Kai Tanner, telling Peter Crouch about his injury there.
Right, well, it's an exciting 45 minutes in store.
And you can probably relax a little bit now, in terms of your duties?
If this goes in, I won't. But yeah, I feel okay. There's been entertainment from start to finish, both on the field and off the field, so I'm pleased with that. That's a searching ball, though.
Oh yeah, this crowd, as you say, has been very much treated. They got their money's worth. Those that have been able to get in have been rewarded for their ticket purchase. That's going to drop for Hesketh. On for McCarthy,
That's
one
a nice
of the
touch.
Sholing goal scorers. And McKenzie, who McCarthy beat on really scoring that goal.
Interesting that we've seen a switch back of Dean and Jackson, right back and centre back, and swapped around again. See Jackson as a right back for the start of the second half.
Here's McCarthy. Spurway. That's a good delivery. Waller was strong, and Falevi was just a bit too physical there with Jack Dean. Card coming out for Falevi, and maybe not for that foul.
Tossing up, by the looks of things.
Yeah, there's a couple of offensives in the first half. So that's the second Sholing player in the book.
This way you can just so we can get some first go.
Jack Dean back in at centre-back. He was a real threat down that right-hand side when he did move there briefly in the first half.
It'll be interesting to see the difference the wind's going to make. A little lean in there from Obi. It's kind of characteristic of the entire game. The forwards just trying to lean into the defenders.
I was speaking to Kai at half-time how maybe just the
Did he bore
confidence
you?
No, not at all.
Oh, wow.
Just the confidence of Obi after scoring that goal at Dorchester. Maybe he wouldn't have taken that shot on that he scored from just there.
It was actually a very similar strike to that away at Erith last week in the FA Cup. The wind was just of such last week, and it kind of ballooned it up in the air and went wide, but it travelled at a similar sort of pace.
Mackenzie standing firm over there, and
Yeah, it does really well, Matt Mackenzie. The second tier is really starting to pack out.
yeah, word spread perhaps that there is a good vantage point there.
I'm sure the houses up there will be delighted.
They could just miscue that ball forward.
We saw the second one, yeah.
We need to see a video of the road. I'm not sure where.
Who scored the first?
I put that on social, so you can see it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Harry Taylor floated forward, easy enough for Joe Jackson, uncontested. But now that everyone's back fit, Harry, you're really starting to see the strength of this Farnham squad and Farnham bench, and that's even without Adam Liddell, who's suspended. It's Sholing with Wiley looking to carve something out, and that just bounced awkwardly for Dean, and now Riley Snow, who's been very active in midfield this afternoon. Obi now, as Farnham looks to transition. Mason trying to get forward down the left, Taylor through the middle now, Owen Dean to his right. Taylor shuffles over to his left. And
Looked like it was a
doesn't
handball.
really come to anything, that attack for Farnham. It had
Dangerous. Yeah, it looked dangerous for a bit. That's a nice pass.
Bobby Joe Taylor. Can he
Gotta
work space
release
for a
the
shot?
ball.
That was his intention.
Got to release the ball faster. Farnham starting to get into some dangerous areas early on in this second half.
Here's Wiley. Oh, that's a nice touch from Falevi. And that's not a position Farnham want to find him in, but luckily for them, his pass through to Wiley was a bit too heavy.
Yeah, it's quite an unusual sort of central, solo striker. We normally see kind of two up there looking to press against Farnham.
He's such a pro, you know what I mean? How he treats himself. That's interesting.
Ryan Kane, who's shaken off that blow to the head that he's sustained in the first half.
It's a nice ball.
He's looking to get Dean involved.
Nice header.
Mackenzie penalised and yellow carded. He feels he got the ball. So that's the first Farnham player in the book. Would you believe that Billy Oliver was watching on YouTube?
Right, good to see you watch after successful Erith trip last week. Got the bug.
says, my brother works with Harry Hugo.
My word. There he is next to me.
Summarised it well.
This is a good chance with the wind behind. Start this on target. It's a sort of Soberslide sort of range.
Michael Ogilvie saying don't put a wall in place.
Well, that's what Farnham have done so far. Two smallest men on the pitch, probably Joe Taylor and Daryl Sanders, look like they will be the wall.
It's a similar sort of straight run-up from McCarthy as well that we saw
with the wind
at Anfield. And it's a decent enough effort. Already got one to his name this afternoon, McCarthy. Clearly capable from that sort of range. Just a reminder to Farnham that Sholing do possess plenty of threats. Can aim with a central ball forward.
I'm not sure if you touched on it at half time, but Farnham do have a full strength bench for the first time this season. Imran Uche.
Not really much of a quality drop off.
No, not at all. Yeah, and we already know that Sam Evans and Great Evans like a late goal. And Jordan Stepney's scored so far this season too, away at Dorchester. Ben Purcell, we know we can hit them from here,
as I'm often mocked for. They are going direct at the start of the second half, Farnham, trying to get Obi involved.
Yeah, we've got to remember that they're against the wind. Quite strong wind out there.
Taylor.
They've swapped back, haven't they? Jackson and Jack Dean.
Sanders trying to cushion it towards Taylor. And now it's Wiley for Hesketh. Now Wishart.
Nice touch.
Jackson alive to it, and then Leggett trying to retrieve possession. Got Wishart and acres of space on the near flank down below us, but continue to try and make progress down the opposite side, and Mason confidently emerges with it, and Spurway was firm but fair.
Sholing going to come away with this.
And here's Spurway.
Well blocked.
Mason maybe feeling the effects of that challenge. Yeah, it's FA Cup action again for Farnham next week against Burgess Hill, after they progressed at Erris a week ago. The FA Cup games come thick and fast at this stage. But before that, there's a trip to Poole on Tuesday. One of the away days we were looking forward to the most.
I'm excited about that. Good time of year to do it.
And Mason moving a bit gingerly. Just making sure the throw is taken in the right place. And McCarthy for Spurway, and they get a corner out of it, which is probably the best they could have hoped for, given how congested it was in that segment of the pitch. opportunity for Sholing. Hesketh goes short and just drags Sanders out. And it's an important touch from Kenane. Comes for Levy though. He'll have a go.
Waller down well.
Not quite enough power on that from Levy.
Yeah, right accuracy, right sort of area.
On by Taylor. Mason.
Done well there, Wishart.
Now Harry Taylor. Spurway can carry it forward. And that header from Leggett is met by Mason, who again tries to turn out of trouble, and this time he's given it away.
Matt McKenzie gets him out of jail.
Sanders, who had a real spell of a lot of impact in the 15 minutes before half time. I would love to get him more involved in this second period. Taylor moves it on first time.
Today's attendance is a club record 2,134. Thank you everyone for your amazing support.
Two, 1, 3, 4 announces the attendance. Nicely work between McKenzie and Sanders. And McKenzie looking to drive through. And he was held there by Riley Snow. Farnham want to get on with it quickly, won't be allowed to. Here's Bobby Joe Taylor. Good ball from Taylor, and it needed a touch, but Obi commits the foul on Mason, so Farnham won't get the corner. Kenane heads it down. Mason can just play it straight to Riley Snow. And now Hesketh and Wishart trying to work it onto his left. The run is being made by Wiley. And in the end, Leggett wins it back to Farnham. And he's looking up, looking ahead of him for options. Sanders is the best one. Dean on for Taylor. Taylor up against Wishart here. And he's dragged down by Wishart. And it's another free kick for Farnham in a very good crossing position. So we'll see what Taylor has up his sleeve.
There is kids standing on the fence to see in here. It's behind the goal. Again, a new location.
Taylor with pace. Just needed the slightest of touches from McKenzie. And they get it up the pitch quickly, all the way through to Waller. But any touch from McKenzie would have been enough, wouldn't it?
Absolutely any touch, or the defender.
That's through for King. Here's Riley Snow.
Double change. Great inside.
Owen Dean's onto
looking
this.
to win it back, and if he does, it'd be very dangerous, and he's been dragged by Wiley, who will...
It was a sensible foul. We all want to see our players make them. He knew what he was doing.
It's 3 in the book for Sholing.
It was a Steve Sidwell kind of foul. Professional.
So it's Sam Evans and Great Evans on. Daryl Sanders coming off. He's not been able to get as into it in the second half as he did
Double change
for that spell towards the end of the first half.
Daryl Sanders. Also coming off number 11, Ogo Obi. And coming on is number 19, Great Evans. And number 9, Sam Evans.
Good shift from Obi today. Got Farnham level.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what shape Farnham go to here. If it's a sort of 4-4-2, or if you see Owen go into the 10 and it stays as the 4-2-2-2. But it's the first time we've seen Sam Evans since Gosport away, and he did get on and score a goal very late on there, as did Great Evans to equalise against Wimborne Town here only a couple of weeks ago.
It's not often you see Great Evans in just short sleeves.
Yeah, it's the Evans brothers. Great touch.
Somehow kept in by Jack Dean. Well, they want the free kick. They're not going to get it. And they give away a foul.
Yeah, very good from Sam Evans. It was a loose touch. Actually caused him.
Tried to buy a cheap one there, Wishart. Joe Rabbits is being ready down below us for Sholing. Looks like that change will happen after this set piece. Bobby Joe Taylor, who's had so many crossing opportunities from this sort of position from the dead ball. And he's got more height to aim at now with the 2 Evanses.
Yeah, the Evans brothers in the box.
Great Evans actually just hanging around on the edge. Sam Evans putting himself about by the penalty spot. And that's easily claimed by Craig King. And he's quickly got Jake Hesketh on his way. Canane trying not to allow him to go any further. Throw in given to Sholing. They wanted a free kick.
Yeah, it was a great tackle from Canane.
And now they will make that change with Joe Rabbits. And it's actually a double change. Fabio Lopez
Substitutions for Sholing coming
So,
off number 20, Bo
entering the
Booth.
field.
And coming on is number 14, Fabio Lopez. Also coming off is number 10, Jake Hesketh. Replaced by 3, Joe Rabbits.
So 2 subs, neither of them players on yellow cards for Sholing. They're going to maintain that risk. Bo Booth, the man who scored arguably the goal of the day. Probably not much argument about it.
No. Not sure who was arguing. It's been 4 beautiful goals, but that was definitely the pick of the bunch.
I think the 54-yard is still part of the squad.
Evans.
That's good.
Nice little touch there for Taylor. He's looking to get Evans on his bike, and we know what pace he possesses. And Taylor holds his head in his hands. He knows what an opportunity that was to release the Farnham number 9.
That's what they'll be looking to do, Farnham. Break away quickly. We've seen a few opportunities already in this half. Bobby Joe Taylor hasn't quite made the most of them, but it's been mainly his chances.
Leg it.
That's a nice ball.
Evans will challenge for it. Back for King, and another slightly sliced ball forward from him. But here's for Levy, and now Dan Wishart.
It is the box. It is the 4-2-2-2 with Owen Dean in 10, where Daryl Sanders was previously. More legs in there. That's a nice
Moved
ball.
on to Fabio Lopez. Delivery comes in towards McCarthy. Ball just bounced off his studs.
Looking for Evans. Not quite enough of it.
Farnham have done a good job closing down Sholing in those wide areas, stopping those crosses coming in. This time it's a ball lofted forward from deep, and it's met by McCarthy. And a double save. And wide from Falevi. And a corner given.
Great chance. Good double save and a block.
Yeah, we've not seen them been able to generate crosses from the byline, so they tried one from deep there and it very nearly paid off. And they go short. Farnham have got to be alert to it. Falevi. Net by Kinane. Falevi's had a couple of efforts, nothing too clear cut, which Farnham will be relieved about. Wishart. Here's Harry Taylor. Sitting in here is Byron Mason. He's floated one forward. Good header. Here's Dean. One for Great Evans. Evans continues to chase.
Excellent from Evans.
He's had his fitness issues this season, as has Sam Evans, of course, but both raring to go this afternoon. That's been needlessly given away, though. Here's Bobby Joe Taylor just looking to turn on it.
Couldn't quite get it down. Kick with the wind.
It's bread and butter for Kinane. Here's Fabio Lopez. Throwing goes Farnham's way. Not as many opportunities for either team in this half. Often the case, isn't it, when you see such a high-scoring first? Both managers looking to reduce the amount of chances conceded. Still plenty of time for this to be settled either way. Mackenzie challenging, and now Lopez for Sholing.
It's a nice bit of movement.
Spurway. Just look to nudge it through towards Falevi. Mason took a chance, fed it into Mackenzie.
I'll need to deal with this.
Mackenzie maybe took a little while on the ball there, gets the free kick. Farnham had it anyway. "20 minutes to go, plus added time. Farnham 2, Sholing 2. Two teams that came into this afternoon as the leading two in the Southern League Premier South. They have been overtaken, as it stands, by both Welton and Hersham and Gloucester. But a goal for either outfit would see them go top after 6 games. Here's Taylor. He went one way, Evans went the other. One back, but not legally.
Games seems to be going so fast. 25 minutes gone in the second half. Very few chances.
That's a useful ball, and Dean and Waller had to be on the same wavelength there.
Yeah, nicely done.
Jackson from centre-back. Into Matt McKenzie. Brandon Mason.
Move the ball quicker, the instruction. I agree.
On by Taylor.
Into the wind. Needs to be zipped on the floor.
Lopez has looked useful since coming on. Here's McCarthy. Oh, and flag goes up.
Just deal with it. Back up. 21.
Almost 600 people watching on YouTube. Are they going to see a winner?
That's a nice ball.
Going to come here for Lopez. And
Brilliant from Matt McKenzie.
Made sure that Lopez couldn't get a shot.
Farnham need to recover though.
Away by Leggett. And now Mason.
That's nice.
Now Taylor.
Someone's got to look for one of the strikers.
Sam Evans, his first chance to have a go at Mason. And he's got Brandon Mason to his left. Evans tried to push it through for the left back.
Just want to see him run at the player, get a shot off.
Here's Spurway. Now Harry Taylor. Sholing seeing plenty of the ball in his last few minutes. Farnham in their shape, looking to catch them out in transition. And they certainly have the pace to do that.
Yeah, it's been another very even second half, isn't it? Not as exciting, but that's a poor pass.
Taylor, after the mistake from Lopez. Now McKenzie. Here's Kinane. Wants some movement ahead of him, gets it from Sam Evans. Kane looks for Owen Dean here. And now Leggett loses out to Wiley. Jackson has to deal with that very awkward one, and he
does really well there, Joe Jackson. Just coming out the sky. For Levy coming towards him. Dealt with it brilliantly.
Well, if it does stay like this, it will be 3 wins and 3 draws for both teams in the first 6 games.
Well, on the showing so far, a draw is fair, but we both know both of these teams possess moments of magic. We've seen that so far.
Still options on the bench for both teams as well.
It's a nice pass.
For Levy.
Does really well, it's a good foul.
And this time gets the decision, and it's going to be a yellow card for Leggett. 5 yellows we've seen.
Jordan's going on shortly. That's the only one for Harris.
Sholing are preparing a change.
As are Farnham. Likely to see Jordan Stepney next. Interesting to see what change that is. Could see it for Leggett, move Joe Jackson into midfield maybe.
Taylor, and now Wiley. Rabbits. Stops the cross there, Jack Dean. And it's Ricardo German coming on for Sholing, a man
Scored a goal here for Chesham in the FA Cup.
Substitution for Sholing coming off number 19, Michael Falivi. Being replaced by number 18, Ricardo German.
Ricardo German is a powerful striker. Scored a goal at that end for Chesham in the FA Cup when they beat us here 2-1.
Oh, change.
No.
Joe.
A substitution for Farnham coming off number 14, Joe Jackson.
Well, he's played a bit of right back, bit of centre back, and now he's going to sit out the last dozen or so minutes. And that, of course, will release Jack Dean and ensure he plays right back for the remainder of this contest.
It also underratedly releases Kanane into right centre back and might be looking for the channel with that sort of sweeping right-footed long ball.
Away by Jack Dean. Farnham will get the throw. And there are a dozen minutes left.
That's your man, yes, now. 21. Reach your the 6. Go on, 8.
Picked up by Taylor. Evans trying to prevent any further progress, but it's with Wishart now.
One more.
Now Rabbits.
Got to stop the cross.
That's a low one, and it's swept away by Kanane. Now Wishart. Tries a deep high cross, and Waller can easily gather. And now it's up to Farnham to show what they're made of from an attacking perspective, which we've not seen much of in the last 10 minutes or so.
Now it's been to and fro, isn't it? That's what I was talking about. The long Kanane ball down the line in towards Sam Evans. It's a poor touch that time, but that's what I think Farnham will be looking for, and maybe that's why the change was made.
Evans still getting back to full match sharpness,
But capable of moments. Both strikers are. All full forwards are.
Yeah, a lot of great Evans' best moments for Farnham have come off the bench. Dean was strong. Sholing get the decision. To get German involved. Leggett took a whack and it's to the head. Kanane thought that was a foul on Leggett.
And Purcell, the next change.
You wait to see if that is for Leggett, who just took that whack.
Substitution for Farnham Town.
Indeed it is.
Coming off number 6, Tom Leggett. Being replaced by number 23, Ben Purcell.
Sholing going to respond with a change of their own.
Substitution for Sholing. Coming off is number 2, Spencer Spurway. Being replaced by number 11, Bradley Target.
So both benches being emptied. Farnham still have Imran Uche to turn to should they wish to. drop ball for Wishart to resume play with. Cross to the substitute Target. Here's Lopez. Now Wiley for Rabbits. Wishart. Harry Taylor. He's looking for German.
It's a nice run.
Gets away from Canane momentarily, but Canane got
well
back
defended in the end. German will cause problems for the next 10 minutes. Very capable.
Farnham would just love to see a bit of possession. They are going up towards Evans. Picked up by Great Evans.
Nice touch.
Wiley bounced off Great Evans. Spread across by Purcell to Mason. Owen Dean.
Nice turn from Owen Dean. That's a nice pass too. Right area.
Just
Good.
had to avoid giving away the free kick there, Mason, which he did.
Great Evans. Gets under control. Shoots. Over the bar.
First real sight of goal for Great Evans.
Yeah, he uses his body well.
That could hit us. Sholing have done a great job at silencing this crowd and taking all sorts of sting out of this in the second half. Purcell contesting with Reece Wiley. And it comes from Wishart. Away as far as German.
Powerful German.
Goes down. And Evans will contest it. Mackenzie on for Owen Dean, and he's got Mason with him, and his touch wasn't what he was looking for. It's on to Target. Looking to win a corner off Stepney, and does. We are into the last 5 minutes now.
Sholing have definitely been the better side in the second half. No one's really carved out any gilt-edged chances.
Fabio Lopez will take this. He's got plenty to aim at. It's floated in from Lopez. Made it through to Target. Taylor and Mason trying to win it back for Farnham. Purcell.
Really well done from Ben Purcell. Farnham to get themselves back in shape.
Way by Canane this time, and Great Evans can get up. Flicked on towards Sam Evans, and he's going to be penalised for that late challenge on Harry Taylor. Wishart floats it in towards Lopez.
Great header.
Aaron Dean now. Aaron Dean was fouled there by Target.
He's caused some problems all day long, Owen Dean. It's another one of those professional fouls as Imran Uche looks like he's going to make an appearance with 5 to go.
Substitution for Farnham Town. Coming off is number 21, Matt McKenzie. Being replaced by number 17, Imran Uche.
Uche sporting the afro after a few weeks in the cornrows.
Owen Dean. Now Taylor.
Done well, Taylor.
Loose pass from Purcell. Not what was needed at that moment.
Not at all. Yeah, that's better from Ben Purcell.
Stepney and Dean wants the diagonal. That's what we're used to seeing from Farnham Town, but didn't come off.
Not sure there'll be a huge amount of added time outside the subs.
Canadian and German tussling. Purcell gets a foot on the ball and gets Mason involved again.
Great Evans has dropped into the 10. Owen Dean looks like he's going to finish the game as the 9.
Mason struggling for support here. Looks with hope more of an expectation. The referee does get the foul in the end.
He looked to buy it, got back up and bought it again.
So just turning in Farnham's favour maybe this last few minutes.
That's a nice pass.
Here's Taylor. He'll have a go and it's not on his stronger foot.
Yeah, that nearly went out for a throw-in.
Another change coming, this time for Sholing. Vinnie Toome on. And Jake McCarthy off.
Another goal scorer leaving the field.
Substitution for Sholing going off number 7, Jake McCarthy. Replaced by 12, Vinnie Toome.
Sending another forward on. They're going to win the game.
Love it.
We await the news of 5 added minutes. And Mason. Can he get on the end of his initial challenge? Uche committed himself, and that's allowed Target to profit. Uche trying to stay tight too. The substitute. And that's a loose one. A couple of loose passes creeping in on both sides of the ball. Waller had a man closing him down there, had to get that right. Dean. Now Bobby Joe Taylor. Flying in there, did Wishart. Taylor maintains the ball.
There'll be a minimum of 5 additional minutes. 5 minutes.
Taylor. Now Jack Dean. Imran Uche. Is there one more chance in this for Farnham to go top of the table? It's where they want to be. Here's Canane. Into Evans. Canane gets it back from Evans. Now Taylor. Good move this from Farnham. And Taylor. Oh, that's as close as he has come in the second half.
Yeah, that was the best Farnham chance. It was a lovely move. It was a lovely move and it was a great strike. Narrowly wide of the post. Got me blowing a big sigh there.
He's a man you want taking those efforts, isn't he, Bobby Joe Taylor?
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen Canane step in as well, adding the man. About 3 minutes to go.
OND looking to intervene. That's a nice touch for Uche by Mason. And Uche looking to release Dean. And it was a heavy ball, but one that Dean is able to catch up with.
It's a great tackle.
Comes for Uche again. 3 minutes of the 5 added remain. Dean. Now Canane. He's looking straight up and forward towards Taylor. Evans.
That's nice.
Here's Jack Dean. Dean with the foul. That's just going to allow Sholing to slow it down. Both teams have served up a real entertaining battle, especially in that first 45 minutes.
Feel there's one or two more chances, probably one. Who will it fall to? That was a chance for Bobby Joe Taylor.
Uche with the header. And Dean brings it down. And Uche can try and release Evans, not quite enough on it. Now finds Dean. And he'll look to release
That's
Sanders.
nice.
Keeper comes out. Dean goes up. Canane and German contest another duel.
That's nice
Now
from
it's
Farnham.
Gray Evans. Jack Dean. Free kick given.
Yeah, I think the referee's been excellent all game. He's looked to give the advantage at all times. Can't always do it, and that was an example of it. Bring it back quickly. I think he's been superb.
Well, there was a late show here against Wimborne. Is there going to be one?
Put him in there.
This will surely be the last chance.
Can't go short.
Dean. Bobby Joe Taylor, plenty of space for him. And he's not quite found Sam Evans. He brings it down nicely there, though. Bobby Joe Taylor floats it in. Evans looking to pick up the pieces. Now Purcell, 30 seconds for Farnham to carve out one more chance. Uche goes down. Brandon Mason has to go forward if you're Farnham Town. Purcell, Dean making a run down the right hand side. Wiley's touch is good. But that's straight to Canane. And it has to be now. Referee looks at his watch, but we go on for now. Purcell. And that will be that. Farnham Town and Sholing share the spoils. 4 goals split in the first half. 2 for Farnham from Owen Dean and Ogo Obi. Both strikers on the score sheet. Jake McCarthy and Bo Booth with the stunner for Sholing. It ends here. Farnham 2, Sholing 2.
Yeah, it was a brilliant showing. Brilliant showing and a brilliant attendance at the Memorial Ground. A brilliant advert for the level in lots of different ways. Thank you so much for joining us live on YouTube, on X. You have been one of many thousands that have watched this game. Thank you so much. 2,134 in the ground. 1,000 more than ever before recorded here in 120 years at Farnham Town. Thank you very much for coming and watching along. Maybe you're watching the highlights. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next week as Farnham Town's FA Cup fixture with Burgess Hill has been reversed to a home fixture. See you then.